Hello friends, I'm Kashish Gambhir, spiritual and life coach, and today's topic is moving on. Okay, so when we talk about moving on, you see, when we fall in love, we operate from the heart. But when we have a heartbreak and we want to move on, the heart doesn't accept this tragedy that has happened. And the moving on, the game shifts from heart to the mind. Moving on is a game of the mind. I'll explain the same with the help of an example. When I was very young, I don't remember exactly the age at that time, but we used to have landlines, no mobiles. And as a child, I had discovered a game. So the game was that I will dial any 8 digits in my landline. So the numbers consisted of 8 digits in India, and I would dial any 8 digits and I'll call anyone and talk to that person and see what happens. So one fine day what happened is that I dialed up 8 digits randomly and a lady picked up a call. So this lady, as soon as she picked up the call and I said, hello, this lady started screaming and she started crying. And she said, you will kill me. I know you will kill me. A lot of grief and a lot of anger was there in her voice. Somebody had harmed her previously. She was scared. She was hell scared. And she was thinking that the same person had called her. So at this episode, I asked myself that why is she behaving like that? Why is she telling me that I'll kill her or something? Now the point here was that something had happened with her in the past, but she was connecting it to the present. She was thinking that the same person had called. Probably that person had made some calls before also, I don't know. So it was the mind that was playing the game. Now you see here, was it really that person calling her? No. But in her reality, it was the same person calling her and scaring her. But in truth, or in this physical reality truth, that was not what was. I knew that it was me who was just making a prank call and doing nothing. And that made me realize the power of mind. So the second question I asked myself was that while I was making these calls, why did I call such a person who was already so terrible? So then I was remembered of something that I had learnt in one of the spiritual discourses of a guru. They said that this world is a Maya, illusion, and it keeps us in illusion in some way or the other. So me calling her at that point of time kept her in that illusion that the same person is calling her. It kept her fears on. But that was not the truth. This is the power of mind. We think that a thought that is coming to me or this feeling is my intuition. There is a very thin line. It may not be intuition. Mind is very powerful. Do you know that mind can actually take the shape of a human being? I have witnessed that myself 2 times in my life. It was hell scared, but I'm not discussing that right now, maybe in some other video if you want it. But mind is super powerful. So mind was keeping her in that illusion. Now what happens when we go through a heartbreak? And if we have really loved that person, we keep thinking, oh, that person must be thinking about me right now, or maybe, such incident is happening with me, or such feelings are coming to me, or I'm feeling so heavy, probably he's thinking about me, probably she's feeling this thing about me. We are feeling that so strong that we think that it is true. But that feeling or that thought may not be intuition. That could actually be mind playing this whole illusion with you. And you are thinking at that time that my feeling is so strong and this is so true. And so you call up that person and you say, I know that you were remembering me. And that person is thinking, oh, the hell I'm remembering you. But then that person, just to keep you calm, tells you that, yeah, I was remembering you. And you're like, yeah, I told you you were remembering me. But that is not the truth. What is the solution to all of this? When we talk about heartbreak, and I'll give you the techniques and everything, but this was very important to understand, because we have to come back to the reality, to what it is in the present moment. That is very much required, especially when someone goes through a heartbreak. You have to come back to the present moment. You have to accept that that person is not holding place for me anymore in his heart. You have to accept it first if you want to improve it. Now, there are many solutions for this, to get over the heartbreak. It takes time, definitely. But the first thing that I'm going to tell you is that whenever any incident happens with you, like it happened with this woman, where she receives a call and she thinks that it is the same person calling her. So whenever an incident happens with you, take it only as it is. Do not think or feel that it is definitely connected to it. It could be, because synchronicities happen. At the same time, the mind is also playing its part. So what are we supposed to do? We neither trust that completely, nor we doubt that completely. So there's 50% trust and there's 50% doubt there. That way we maintain the balance. We stay in the present and we take the situation, we take the event as it is, at its face value. So if somebody is approaching me, a new person is approaching me, rather than thinking that it is probably the same person has sent this person to know something about me. No, just take that person as it is. Listen to that person, what that person has to say. Do not connect by yourself. And this way you will also break a lot of your beliefs, which is very important if you have to come back to the present and not, being held on into your past. And I'll tell you more techniques on moving on. This was just one thing that I told you. I'll tell you more in the upcoming episodes. So stay tuned, stay connected, and if you have any questions, please put that up in the comments. Ask me a question, I'll answer you. Thank you.